Hey y'all, welcome to Fortune Travels. Follow me on my journey of healing through food, travel, and spirituality. I know it's been a minute. Some stuff had happened and, well, let's say I just lost track a little bit. But I'm back and I'm so sorry for the hiatus. I don't know what happened. I mean, I do know what happened, but that's a story for another video. In this video, I'm going to take y'all on a very special journey during a very special alms round. First of all, if you don't know what I mean by alms round, I'll give you a quick definition. It's when the monks go out to the village or whatever area they're currently living in, and they ask the people for food. And in this case, it's in the middle of Pae in the village. And as you can see, the landscape is gorgeous. This was the first day we did this special alms round. And I think it was partly in honor of the beginning of Rain's Retreat. And Rain's Retreat is a 3-month intentional period where they really focus heavily on meditation. Some of the monks stay at the temple, some of the monks go into the forest, some of the monks stay at the retreat, but all of them are really intensely focused on meditating as much as they can during this time, especially because when it's raining, well, it's not as comfortable for them to go out and do their monthly assignments, which honestly, I don't even know what that is. But apparently they got better things to do outside of this 3-month period. But during this 3-month period, they have to stay put. There's probably more to the story, to be honest. I think I'm forgetting like a whole story about how the Buddha come up with this, but it's okay. We're gonna just stick to this for right now. So if y'all watch my previous video, you can start to see that it's pretty similar to what I explained last time. So they're going around this village and they are asking the villagers for food. Now what's cool about being here in Pae and being here like in this pretty like pristine, beautiful, nature-filled environment is that the town is pretty small. So they're actually able to plan ahead and tell all the villagers, hey, there's gonna be so many monks out here. Go ahead and prepare if you would like to. And so a lot of the villagers actually prepared something for each of these monks. Imagine, like, this is so much preparation that these villagers had to do, but that's how much they respect the monks and they respect the culture and the practice of Buddhism. And something that was particularly cool about this was that the monks are actually being filmed. There is a YouTube series being filmed right now called Monk Life. And if I can get my hands on the link, I will link it in the description below so you can get a better understanding of what the life of a monk really looks like. Because honestly, with my janky videos, you know, you're not going to get the full effect. So if you want to learn more about it, just check out the link below. And if I did not find the link, I will post it at some point or in some other future video about the Pae Meditation Retreat. So part of our role as lay people or people of the retreat was to actually carry a lot of the food, because obviously going from house to house and getting all of this food, the monks can't fit all of that in those small little bowls, okay? So we actually had some of these brown bags and they would pass it to us as they collected more and more food. And on this particular day, we didn't have a truck that went with us because there were so many people to carry all of the food. But as you're going to see in the following day, when we only had like 4 people, we actually had some trucks to come with us to help carry the food because there is so much food. One of my favorite parts about doing alms round in the morning is actually seeing the traditional Thai architecture in the village houses. And here in Pae, you can see, this is like a still, but you can see a little bit of the architecture. And it's just beautiful. One of the main things that I noticed in the architecture in this village area is that all of the houses are actually on stilts. And well, except for this one. This one is not on, nope, this one is on stilts. Okay. Anyway, most of them are on stilts because it rains so much here and flooding is super common. So I think how it goes, and please correct me if I'm wrong, comment below. But I guess if the house is on the hill, then there's not as much worry for flooding, so it doesn't necessarily need to be on stilts. But if it's down in the valley, and it needs to be on stilts because that's where it's going to flood. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, comment below, but that's my explanation. And here we are finally ending this morning's alms round. We're back in Pae, and actually this is two of the staff members giving an offering to the monks, probably in celebration of the beginning of Rain's retreat. Again, the whole like cultural religion aspect, I'm not really an expert on, but if you know an expert, or if you are an expert, please feel free to educate me and comment below more about this holiday and this preparation. And of course, in typical Pae style, we end the alms round by sharing some of the food with the fish. And I know they were so happy to receive a feast on this holiday. And last but certainly not least, we pray for the food before the monks eat it. So on day 2, we actually went to a route a little bit outside of the main village area. This is actually a farming area, and now the retreat has actually incorporated it into their daily alms round. But this was the first time I had actually done this round, but it was amazing. And we had just as many monks, but not as many people to help out with the monks. We actually had a total of like 4 people. But I will say this was one of the most picturesque and beautiful alms round that we had done so far. The morning was perfect, the fog was perfect, and the village just looked beautiful. And on this day, we also had our lovely camera crew with us. It was really cool watching them work, seeing them not just video record, but also do the audio recording. Right here, you can actually see that she's recording the footsteps. And when I asked her if she could hear something, she said that she could hear the footsteps on the gravel, which I thought was pretty cool and pretty interesting. One day, my videos will be like this. Maybe not today, but someday. And like I said earlier, we would help the monks by getting some of their food and putting it in our bag. Now for this alms round, the women were advised? I don't think that's the right word. The women were told not to directly take anything from the monks' bowls. And so the 2 or 3 guys that were with us would take it from the bowls directly, and then we would then transfer these bags into the van. And when I say we had so much food, it was too much food. But then again, if it's gonna be for like 30 monks, they're gonna need all the food they can get. And by the end of this, I'm telling you, all of these baskets, I think we had like 4 baskets in total. All of them were overflowing with food. That's how much food they collected this day. So after we walked in the main part of the village area, we actually moved over to the farming area, and this place was beautiful. So I'm just gonna take a moment of silence, play some good music, and let y'all enjoy this moment. So this was towards the end of the alms round. This is like one of the last stops. And it was so cute because the boy ran up to actually announce to the mother that the monks were here and that they need to get ready to give them the food and the drinks for alms round. And it was just really beautiful how the whole family was involved in this process, and they even had the little kids give some of the food to the monks before they went to school. And I just really love, again, like the community here, the Buddhist community here is so strong, and it's just not the same in the city or in other places that I've been to. So it's just something that's really special about Pae. And again, if you guys have the opportunity to come to Thailand and come to Pae, I strongly suggest you do that, because it is such a magical and special and just pure and good experience that I feel like everybody can appreciate. And here's the little boy giving the food to the monks. Oh my God, he's just so cute. I love kids, y'all. Okay, he is adorable. And he is such a little man, so cute, so excited to give the food to the monks. He's just adorable. And this is just a shot that I took that I really love. It just shows you how big the bamboo is here, how big the trees are, how beautiful the nature is. And I'm telling you, it's such a blessing to just be surrounded by this beauty. And yeah, I just really want to take this moment to appreciate that. And again, I hope everybody can take moments like this wherever you are in the world and appreciate nature. And this is basically the end of this morning's alms round and the end of this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you all so much for continuing to support this channel and my journey of healing. I just can't wait to share with y'all more of the adventures that are to come and more of the challenges that are to come. Because I've decided the next year I'm going to just spend the year focusing on going inward and healing myself. And it's gonna be on a very tight budget, so stay tuned next week, or maybe the week after. I'll give you guys a little update on where my life is going, where I'm going to next, and how I plan on budgeting, because like I said, it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge, but I don't have a doubt in my mind that I will be able to overcome this challenge and still be able to heal myself and empower others to heal through my journey. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.